Hello, Potato. Welcome to day 17 of Into the Advent-verse, 2024's adventure through 3 different Advent calendars. I mean 4 if you count that there were 2 12-day things. We have our Lego, Marvel, Spider-Man. We have our Star Wars Droid Factory. And in the absence of a second 12-day calendar that I had ordered but did not ship to me in time to open them before Christmas at all, if I'm only doing one per day, we have a Gonk Box full of random Buzzball cocktails, which have turned out to be of higher quality than I expected. So let us move forward. We're down to what, a week left now. We're in the last week now of the adventure for this year. So let us move forward. I feel like any day now we are doing a minifigure here in Lego. I think we're doing a minifigure. We'll definitely do a snowman, and we should have a tree. We have had a surprising lack of trees. I think one year even, in one of the Avenger calendars, they turned these into trees. So we have had a surprising lack of trees. City stuff, but no trees. So let us open door 17 and see we have, looks like a fireplace. All right, let's build us a fireplace. And there we go, a little tiny fireplace. I guess can go, I don't know, where should it go over into this? I guess that kind of just over here. I mean, not by the broken glass, obviously. That would be a bad idea. This is a very big room, because I'm guessing that broken glass must be from that broken window. They should have put Green Goblin on that one. Of course, Green Goblin on day 2 would have been a surprise. I'm a little surprised to use these rounded off pieces here and not the squared ones. Do we have to do the square? I guess maybe because they have that flat like lip that sticks out on the bottom. They didn't want that, because then that would interfere putting these at angles. I don't know. It's fairly standard Lego Advent calendar fare, you know, regardless of the intellectual property they're using. So it's not great. But if all we have today from the Jawas of Tatooine in their Star Wars Droid Factory is like the legs of a droid, that could still win. 17th is a small window. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, because it does feel full. It's something blocky. It's taking up the whole space in there. Looks like it's the body of a droid, though. So looks like it's that kind, oh, was it? Like ED something from Andor. That's a chunky little thing, isn't it? Just a little. And it's a new one. It's another new droid. I do have a Droid Factory droid of this from Andor, of the one from Andor. So unlike this guy, it's not something I didn't have, but I only have one of. So does this, it frankly looks kind of like a trash can without its wheels on. Does the trash can beat a fireplace? I must say yeah, because this will almost certainly, when completed, get displayed next year with the other droids. This will almost certainly stay in the little bucket of Advent pieces that never get used again, and may someday be cannibalized for parts. So yeah, Star Wars wins the day. Now let's clear them off to make room for the oversized Gonk Box. For it is oversized, but it needed to come in something that hid what was in it from me. I mean, I know it's Buzzballs, but I can't know which ones, because it's, you know, not a proper calendar. There's no days to open, but still wanted to have, you know, kind of that blind Advent calendar feel to it, not knowing exactly what's going to be there, other than the fact it's going to be a Buzzball. Let's get our drinking accoutrement. Let's move this over to make room for our drinking accoutrement. And reach into the Gonk Box and see what we're going to pick today. Using my psychic powers, which don't exist, I pick this one. chalk teas. We're back to the creamy stuff today. Premium vodka, orange wine. So this is I guess not, this would be the standard orange wine. We've seen on the other ones the other than standard orange wine. This presumably would be the orange wine. And cream with natural flavors. All right, 15%. Have a ball. Doesn't seem to be shaken. I wonder why like yesterday's Cran Blaster needed to be shaken and this does not. I mean, it will be. It'll be shaken in the shaker as soon as I go and get us some ice. I have high hopes also. The other cream ones were pretty good. God like me some chocolate. And this kind of name, Chalk Teas. This is why I kind of am surprised that it's a women-owned company. That just seemed like very frat boy, dude bro kind of a name for these. But yeah, don't let the names fool you. These have been much better than I expected them to be. Much less alcoholic, but still alcohol flavored. I really thought these were just gonna be like very sugary things, and so far, they haven't. Yesterday's was actually like not sweetened at all. It just tasted of vodka and cranberry juice. So let's grab some ice, clear the Gonk Box off, and we'll have ourselves a sip of chalk teas. All right, so I'm back with our shaker with a little bit of ice in it. Let's check out the chalk teas. It's a very puerile name, very juvenile. It's kind of why I thought it would be. It's kind of those kind of names that kind of made me think this is going to be something a little different than what it has so far been. Looks like chocolate milk, does it not? I mean, it says chocolate. It doesn't say it's chocolate though. It just says cream. It says with vodka, cream, and orange wine. Presumably the standard orange wine. I've never had orange wine. What is orange wine? I have to look that up at some point. I've never heard of orange wine. I'm guessing it's the kind of thing you find in these kind of cocktails. Maybe something that's higher in alcohol so you can put less of the vodka in? I don't know. But let's give it a shake. I mean, these aren't super cheap. I think these are like $4 per drink, which, I mean, that's certainly less than you would pay ordering a cocktail in a bar. But I mean, it's not super pricey for one in a container. All right, let's give it a pour. Yeah, it's got very, very kind of light chocolate milk vibes. Like I'd prefer my chocolate milk a little darker than that, but I mean, that's definitely the look we're getting here is chocolate milk. Just kind of very, very faintly brown. I'm getting the vodka and something else. I'm not sure if it's chocolate though. It could be maybe it's the orange wine. Definitely smells of alcohol. This one is also, I think these are all 15% alcohol by volume. I think that's just the way of the Buzzball. So let's give it a try. Now this is one that I really expected to be a very sugary, very kind of chocolate milk one. It's actually got a really nice balance between the vodka and the chocolate. I get the vodka first, but then the chocolate is there and it's not. It is chocolate milky kind of flavored, but it's not overpoweringly chocolate. At no point does it let you forget that this is an alcoholic beverage. You can definitely taste the alcohol in it. You can feel it on your tongue, but it's got a nice but not overpowering level of chocolate. It does taste kind of like Hershey syrup. Like it tastes like you put vodka in like Hershey's chocolate milk. And again, I would probably put actually a little bit more chocolate in this if I were making this, like as an actual cocktail for myself. Does this qualify as a cocktail? I mean, it says cocktail on the bottle, I guess it must. I'm sure there's some legal definition of what a cocktail is. But it's not, say, not as chocolatey as like a mudslide. You know, mudslides are ones that very much will let you forget that you're drinking alcohol, and you can mess stuff up quite badly by having 3 or 4 of them, you know, just thinking you're having like chocolate shakes, I guess. But yeah, this one, definitely you can taste the alcohol in there. But kind of like with the Cran Blaster, that other flavor is strong. It lets you know it's there. It isn't like the cranberry one where it like tasted of cranberry, then vodka, then cranberry again. This one does taste kind of immediately of the vodka and then the chocolate. But the chocolate stays after that. Like the aftertaste in my mouth is more chocolate than vodka. So not bad. Despite the rather juvenile name, it's a lovely little way to keep into the holiday spirit with some holiday spirit. I mean, yeah, chocolate's not necessarily Christmassy, but it is Christmassy. We have chocolate at Christmas, right? And who cares? It's still full of holiday spirit, specifically vodka and orange wine. Quite nice. Possibly my favorite so far. We're what, 5 days into this now? And I do think the chalk teas is probably my favorite so far. Nice balance of alcohol and the flavoring, and just overall a pleasant beverage. Right, well, that finishes up another day. We are now entering the last week of our adventure. I mean, that's kind of a gray area because the 24th won't be our last day. We do have a 13th Buzzball. We do have a day 25 in the Droid factory calendar. And we do, of course, have to have our Christmas tacos on the 25th. So it's like 8 days left, but it's the last week of shopping to be sure. So if you haven't done it, do it. Do not wait till this weekend if you can all avoid it, because this weekend will be awful. I may go to the mall like Saturday night, like late in the evening, just to go. I do things like that. I think just to remind me of my retail roots, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't go like during the main time. Oof, it's gonna be a nightmare then. Anyways, that's just rambling now. It's just rambling. During the rambling, my cocktail's getting warm. So instead of rambling further, I will say I hope you found this at all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I do thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on the 18th.